Deep in my heart and in my soul that I had it and that I would do it and that I could do it. And I honestly believe that no matter what anybody said. And I continued. I said, fine, you don't want me, somebody else will. And I will prove it. I will get out there and I will be a star. And I really meant it. And you have to have that frame of mind. You have to have that kind of confidence to make it in this industry or you won't make it.
To talk about Makala and
Makala Allen.
Makala Allen.
My name is Makala Allen, and singing is my passion. What made me want to sing was seeing my great-grandma sing at church one day. I had to be like 5, probably a little bit older, probably 6 or 7. But I remember seeing her singing on stage at church, and I was just so amazed, like, oh my God, like, that is something that I want to do. After that, I was always performing at school. It was always just like something that brought me joy. But growing up, I used to always go downstairs in the basement and turn on one light and leave the other one off so I could see my shadow. And I would always go down there and perform and just dance around and sing.
I would say that Makala always had a hard drive for her singing.
One day, I took Makala to visit a huge church in Warren, Michigan. This was a huge church. There were like thousands of people in attendance that day. During the course of the service, the kids would come upstairs and go to the stage and talk about the things that they had discussed during their separate service. When they took the stage, Makala just lit up and she was the center of attention. And she answered a couple of questions and the crowd was just eating it up. She had everybody eating out of the palm of her hands. Then after church, she had on these little gold shoes and she was just strutting through the halls and everybody was waving at her and pointing at her like, there she is right there, like she was a celebrity or something. It was on that day when I said to myself, this little girl is probably going to be a star.
She's really the sweetest and most dedicated girl I've ever met.
And I don't need air in my lungs if I can't sing your song.
We ask anybody that we know and they would tell you that she is destined to be something. Like even if you had like a 5-minute conversation with her, she would just light your whole day up.
It's prideful. He swear it on the Bible. My daddy said shoot. Oh, my daddy said shoot. Texas.
Really just all around amazing and an amazing artist.
Her passion for singing is just, it blows my mind. Like, she puts her mind on something and she does it, and she doesn't stop doing it. If it, if something upsets her, she still does it. She still goes through with it. She fixes the things that needs to be fixed.
As I transferred over to high school, I had a lot of difficult times. I was singing the Black National Anthem, and this girl was like, Makala, can I sing? And it was the first hate comment I have ever gotten. It broke me down. It broke me down to pieces.
And sometimes, like all singers, we all had our doubts and stuff, and we all had those days where we felt like we just couldn't do it. But Makala always had that passion, had that heart to keep going.
The question myself asked, what sets me apart from everyone that struggled with knowing who I was and trying to fit in and losing my voice and trying to sing like everyone else? I wasn't being true to who I was and who God had made me to be.
And it was so beautiful to see how passionate she was and how she would just figure it out. And with us being, both singers and having passions for that career, it was always love. It was always, realness. It was always loyalty. It was always, just heart in that. Her dreams or inspiration, or even her being an inspiration to some people.
She definitely pushes me to be a better friend, to be a better person in life, to be, to go through with going to school and doing just things in life.
When it comes to her dreams, Makala has always been a fighter. She always had that drive. She always had that push, and she always kept going. And she will always tell her friends to do the same.
Like, I want to be what singers were to me, to other people. the joy that singing and music has brought me, I want to bring that onto someone else.
And Makala, she was just that friend who would tell me to keep going, tell me don't stop. You know, she was always there uplifting me, telling me that everything's gonna be okay.
You plan it, so send me your location. Let's focus on communicating. I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location. Let's ride the vibration. I don't need nothing else but you. Send me your location, and baby, let's ride tonight. Say, let's vibe tonight. Send me your location, and baby, let's ride tonight. Say, let's